Hey, welcome back to the Seriously Serious Show. So excited that you are here today. Hey, congratulations again to Ellen as the winner. Go to giveaway.remedylive.com. Now, some of you say, hey, I haven't received my prize yet. If you fill that out, you'll get an email and it will tell you a certain number to call, and you will leave a liner for us. Hey, you'll call in, and it's to a recording, and it will go, hey, you want something, say this, and beep. And so you have to make sure that you call that, and once we get that, then we ship it. So you will get it right away. Hey, but I just wanted to talk to you a second also about goTandem. Now, goTandem is an amazing free app that is used for smartphones. And what you can do with this app is set up certain schedules and certain topics to talk about to help improve where you are in your spiritual walk. Now, there's so many times where we know life can be tough, it can be rough, and it can also give you situations that you might not know how to handle. So what's amazing about goTandem is it can send you verses and biblical truth to your phone so you can continue to have it right in the palm of your hand to remember what God's talking about and not always what your friends are talking about or other people are talking about or movies are talking about, because we can always get sidetracked by those things. And so I just also have been sharing a verse of the day that I've been dealing with. And this verse comes from Ephesians 6:10 through 12 from the Message. And it says like this, and that about wraps it up. God is strong and he wants you strong. So take everything the Master has set out for you, well-made weapons of the best material, and put them to use so that you will be able to stand up to everything the devil throws your way. I love that. So you will be able to stand up to everything that the devil throws your way. This is no afternoon athletic contest that we'll walk away from and forget about in a couple of hours. This is for keeps. A life or death fight to the finish against the devil and all of his angels. So what is amazing about this, and this verse, is that it is basically telling you, hey, I've given you the tools that you need. So many times in life, and I know we've talked about this a little bit in different times, where we've talked about different verses or different struggles in our lives, is it seems that God's always given us enough to continue to carry on. And there are times in our life where it seems like that it's not. But God said, no, I've given you the tools. I've given you the tools in everything for you to succeed and to fight the lies from the devil, to fight the lies from people saying that you're not good enough, that saying that you're not worthy enough. And if you look at it, we aren't worthy enough except through the grace of God. Now, I'm going to ask you guys to be a little bit open and vulnerable. You guys come on here. Have you guys ever experienced a time where you really felt like you had to give it all to God, that you had to trust in a situation? You don't have to go deep into the situation, but just talk a little bit about, was it time of prayer? Was it time of confusion? Was it easy? Was it hard? Because so many times it's one thing hearing it from me, it's another thing hearing it from people that are in high school, that are living it out, going into the school, and just like what you and your brother are doing at the school, doing those kind of things. What's that all been like for you guys?
Okay, well, I moved a lot. Okay, so when I moved here, I didn't know anybody, and I made some new friends, and they dissed me. And so I just was that whole summer, I was just praying to God and just trying to trust him that he would bring new Christian friends into my life, because I was really lost, and I just felt really sad because why am I moving here, and why does he want me here if I can't have any friends and stuff? And then he brought some really awesome friends into my life, and I'm so thankful.
That's awesome. I love hearing positive stories. We deal with a lot of negative stories, and it was what is amazing about that story is it was hard at times, wasn't it? When you were praying and there wasn't anyone there, it wasn't an easy situation. But for all of a sudden, God to show up and have probably even better friends than you probably even thought is amazing. So thanks for sharing that story, Maddy.
You're welcome.
How about you, ChaChing?
You know, I feel like I went through a lot of that stuff, but not like the moving thing, but friends stuff. But I think one thing was God, this winter or whatever, he wanted me to give some stuff up, because I felt like I wasn't putting him first. And, I'm still working on that. It's always a struggle to always put God number one. Like, we ask ourselves, what is our number one right now? What do you spend the most time thinking about? And so, like, I think, like, seeing, like, God through that, working through that, and, like, showing me, like, his mercies and, like, how I wasn't putting him first, it, like, kind of makes me sad because I could have had so many things better. But now that I see a different side, it makes me happy because I know I did what he wanted me to do. And so I think, but like one of the things is you have to be transparent, and that's what I've been realizing. And that's hard for me to do because I have definitely a pride in me, and I'll say that and be honest with that. But so it's always been hard for me to just be transparent and be real with people. Like, it takes a lot for me to actually say what I'm feeling because either I don't want to hurt people's feelings or I don't want to cause drama. I just keep it in. So I think, like, through, like, giving some stuff up, he's, like, shown me some of my flaws and some stuff to work on, so.
No, and it's what's cool about that, too, and amazing about that is, one, you're able to realize your mistakes and you're still working on. And here's the thing, it's still a work in progress. Even at my age, even though I'm still pretty young and still, but we're still working on it. And you get even older, there's no, I've arrived. And that can be hard for a lot of you at home. And so that's why we sent this goTandem up. That's why we also have Soul Mix to chat with. So you can chat with someone by just texting the word remedy to the number 313131, because we know that it gets tough, and we know that there's times where you might be home crying, praying for a certain situation. And what's amazing is sometimes we have it figured out how it's supposed to turn out, but when we really turn and trust God, God might have it a totally different direction, but it might be totally amazing different direction that you that might not even see.
And like, that's so real. Because when I was going through this stuff, like, I was asking for so many things, just like, God, show up, show me something. And he was like, okay, well, check your life in this area or this area. And I was like, no, not that, God. The other part. Yeah. Tell me about the other part. And it's like, I'm telling you what you need to do to get closer to me. And he was yelling at me, like, almost like, come on, you know what you're supposed to be doing. Why aren't you listening? So.
No, thanks for both of you being a little bit transparent and being open, and amazing for our audience, because we know a lot of you guys are dealing with that kind of stuff at home. I know we do a lot of games here and we have a lot of fun, but our main purpose is also to continue to speak truth in your life, and hopefully you guys can continue to enjoy that and grow from it. We got another song here, and then we're going to do one more segment before the show ends. Thanks for sticking around all day. Love that you're here. Love that the public chat has just been so much work going on, so much talk going on. You guys are amazing. From Crystal, Ellen, to David, to just Joey, to everyone on the chat. You guys are awesome and amazing. Here's some Manifest with Pushover, and we'll be right back with much more.